Good evening, folks, and welcome back to the kitchen. I'm going to make a casserole for y'all today, and we're having this for supper tonight. It's a 6-layer casserole, and the original name, I think they called it an Amish casserole. I don't know why. I guess that's to make you think it's really homemade and good, but it is very good. Got this recipe several years ago from a friend of mine, Sue Martin. And I really don't know if she had made it or she was just sharing recipes that she thought would be good. But we like it. So that's what I'm going to prepare for y'all today. And then you can have another one to fix for your family. Now I've already got my potatoes sliced and in the pan. And what you do, you just layer everything. You put enough potatoes sliced up to cover the bottom of your pan, and I'm going to bring y'all into where you can see, and then I'll tell you what to do. You're going to preheat your oven to 350, and see, I've just got sliced potatoes in the bottom of my pan, and I sprayed it with cooking spray. And I'm going to, on each one of these layers, I'm going to put some salt and pepper and a little onion and garlic powder. And I'm just going to sprinkle it just a little bit. I'm not measuring this time. Y'all will just see, just like if you were salting a piece of tomato, or some people do a watermelon. Just sprinkle you some on the potatoes. Now into my meat mixture, which is next, I did put, and I'm just going to do my salt because I can handle it better like this than if I were using the spoon. Into the meat mixture, I put 2 tablespoons of onion powder and a good tablespoon of garlic and a small chopped onion. Now what you do next is you just layer this raw beef on top of your potatoes. We're going to have several layers here. Takes about 2 pounds of beef. And just get it around, and then you can kind of pat it down into a big patty if you want to, or just leave it in little meatball pieces. It really doesn't matter because it's going to cook, and you're going to scoop it out and have some of everything in there at one time. Okay, there's my meat. And then I'm going to layer 2 cups of celery, and that's when some people squeal because they don't like celery. Not too many in my family like celery. Then we're going to put some chopped onion, and I'll put some more seasoning in there in just a minute. And I'm going to put a few of these. Maybe I'll just get my knife and chop this a little bit. Where did I put my knife? Because I wanted to leave some to put on the top of it. But you got to have that cooked onion in it. And this is just a white onion. Troy doesn't really like sweet Vidalia in something like this. He said he'd rather it taste like an onion, so we're going to have just a white onion on this layer. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of salt. And I'm not going to probably put a whole lot more salt because I'm afraid it'll be too much. And I don't like things overly salty. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little onion powder over that. And no more garlic. I think I have enough garlic. Y'all do that to taste. Now I've done some orange, yellow, and green bell pepper because I had it and it needed to be used. So that's the bell peppers that I'm putting in. And it calls for a cup of them. It also calls for 2 cups of canned tomatoes. So I'm going to use my tomatoes that I canned myself. And you just pour those over the top. And I actually think I'm going to add another jar of tomatoes because I like tomatoes, especially with a meatloaf type dish like this. Okay, let me open one more jar. I like to smell peeling tomatoes. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of onion powder on those tomatoes. And I'm going to put a little bit of salt on them. Just a snitch. And black pepper. I got this pepper thing at Solacom. And if y'all are interested in one and you're not familiar with the store, it's S-U-R-L-A or L-E. And it looks like table, T-A-B-L-E. And you can order them online. It's a lot easier than an old crank pepper grinder. Okay, now I want to put some onion on the top. Just because, just some rings around on it. This is a good dish, like if you're going to a gathering that's potluck, because it makes a bunch. And it's something that everybody don't make every day, and it gives you a little bit of something different to share. I'm going to put this in my 350-degree oven, and I'm going to let it cook for about an hour. I'll check the internal temperature, and then I'm going to put foil on it until it gets through. Now, the original recipe said 1 hour uncovered and an hour covered. I don't remember if I cook it the full second hour or not. It seems to me like 30 minutes was enough, but I will come back and let y'all know in the end how long it actually needed to cook. Okay, y'all, the casserole is out of the oven, and it looks wonderful. So I'm fixing to dish some up, show you what it looks like, and then we're going to sit down and have supper. Okay, here it is, all dished up. See the potatoes, you got your onions and the tomatoes on the top, the vegetables are in there. It's beautiful and it tastes so good. Okay y'all, there's another good casserole to go in your recipe box, and it tastes wonderful. It's got all kinds of vegetables in it, it's good for you. It's a whole meal in one pan, but you can add a little side dish to it, salad or coleslaw or maybe something green cooked or some pinto beans. It's delicious. Hope y'all try it and let me know how you like it. Thank you for being here and for watching and for sharing the channel. I appreciate it so much. I'm so excited that the channel is growing, and I'm getting so many positive comments and feedback on the recipes and how you're enjoying them, and I thank you for that too. That makes me smile. I hope y'all have a blessed evening. I hope you had a good meal on your supper table. I hope your family all came home and gathered around and you got some hugs and brought you some joy. Y'all come back tomorrow. We'll learn something else new. And I'll probably have a little tidbit for you about those cell phones and iPads. See you tomorrow, and until then, the good Lord bless you.